Another sad day in the entertainment world. Some more disappointing news each and every day brought to you on the internet. It's your boy Libs tapping in from CBN Vlogs. I just want to talk about this thing here. This ain't even my type of tea. I don't even like talking about this person in particular, but it gotta be talked about. Sean Carter, Jay-Z.
For in your eyes I see, for in your eyes I see, for in your eyes I see what I was born to be. For in your eyes I see, for in your eyes I see, for in your eyes I see what I was born to be.
13-year-old little girl. As soon as I get up out of my bed, this is what I'm seeing. Let's talk about it. Let's see what the lick read. Jay-Z, the star rapper and entrepreneur whose real name is Sean Carter, was accused in a lawsuit Sunday of raping a 13-year-old girl in 2000, allegedly, along with Sean Diddy Combs. Everything's allegedly. The anonymous accuser, identified only as Jane Doe, said the assault happened after she was driven to an MTV Music Awards after party. The federal lawsuit was originally filed in October, right? And it's now December, going on January. So it was originally filed in October in the Southern District of New York, listing Combs as a defendant. So he definitely was there according to this lawsuit. It was refiled Sunday to include Carter. Texas-based attorney Tony Busby, who filed the suit, did not comment. Now, it was originally filed in October, and it was recently filed to add Hove into it. What took so long to add Hove into it? Why wasn't he included in the very beginning? There's a lot of factors. Maybe they didn't have enough strong evidence to include him at the time into the lawsuit. But I don't understand. Like, if I'm seeing that they say that Diddy was behind him, watching him, then that should have been enough right there at the time. That should have been enough right there to include him in the lawsuit, if anything. If he did that allegedly, that should have been enough right there. They shouldn't have to wait all the way until October, because the lawsuit started when it started, and now you're adding them on. I just think it's terrible that I'm used to hearing about evil things from celebrities. I'm used to hearing about that. That's not nothing new. Celebrities been doing evil things for years, right? What's really getting me, the fact that, like, this is a 13-year-old girl. In 2000, she was 13. So right now, that will make her 37 years old. If this is true, like, what is she? She snuck out the house and somehow, like, went to an MTV Awards after party? Like, I don't know. From the time of 2000 up until now, has she been traumatized? Did she do anything against her will? I mean, we don't know that. But also, let's just say, if everything is true, I think that at that time, Sean Carter should have been wise enough to understand that she is underage. I mean, I don't know what this Jane Doe looks like, but I know when I meet a woman or I meet a female, it's easy for me to tell if this female was young, even if she looks older, because of the way she talks, the way she acts, and maybe the way she dress. There's key factors that would tell me that this person is young. I don't know, man. I just think that it's really sad to be even dealing with this stuff. And it's really messed up out here in the world. And it's some demons out here, y'all. Hide your children. Hide your children. Make sure that your children are tucked in at night, because they might sneak out the window and wind up at an MTV award somehow. As crazy as this sounds, I can't believe that I'm even speaking these words. But as crazy as it sounds, it's definitely a reality. You know what I'm saying? And I tell you what, whatever happened, it's going to come out to the light. It's definitely going to come out to the light. Whatever happens is going to come out to the light. Jay-Z denies allegations he sexually assaulted a 13-year-old. So basically, Jay-Z is the first celebrity to be accused of sexual assault in connection with P. Diddy. It's going to be a whole lot more coming out, especially if this one pan out. And who better to start with than the big dog? The big dog, Jay-Z. They could have, I'm sure it's a whole lot more celebrities. Everybody has a certain type of connection to P. Diddy. You know what I'm saying? So I think they strategizing this thing right here, because who not to start with than Jay-Z, one of the biggest iconic moguls of them all, to be standing next to the diddler. Who not to start with him? You cut the head off, and everything else falls suit. You know what I'm saying? You go for the biggest, and then everybody else will just start falling down as well, like dominoes. This shit is crazy. It's crazy to me. And I hate to hear this news, because I'm a big time rap fan, and I hate to hear these demonic things about Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? Because I kind of looked up to Jay and looked up to Hov. I remember back in the day when it was rumors going around about him and Foxy Brown and all of that, and she was a young girl too. So it's not far-fetched. You know what I'm saying? I do believe that things like this can happen, because I don't think those things ever really been resolved like back then. You know what I mean? I wasn't doing research back then. It was like whatever I read in the magazine, that's what it was. I mean, but I wasn't doing a lot of, like, there was no internet for me to be going deep into it and things like that. But a lot of people swept things up under the rug. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day. I wanted to hear what Hov has to say. In a statement addressed to CNN, Jay-Z called the allegations so heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Whomever would commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away. Would you not agree? Combs was indicted in September on charges of sex trafficking, racketeering, conspiracy, and prostitution-related charges. He pleaded not guilty to the charges and has denied all wrongdoing in roughly 30 civil lawsuits that's been filed against him. The woman, who is identified as Jane Doe, says she was only 13 years old at the time when she allegedly was allegedly assaulted by Combs and Carter at the after party following the Video Music Awards in 2000. The woman alleges she began to feel woozy after consuming a drink at the party and wandered into a nearby bedroom. The woman alleges Carter raped her first, followed by Combs. The woman says she hit Combs and ran out of the party, according to the amended lawsuit. Carter was identified in the initial lawsuit as Celebrity A. News of the lawsuit was first reported by NBC. According to the lawsuit, Jane Doe's attorneys reached out to Carter's to request a mediation to resolve this matter. Upon present information and belief, Jay-Z responded to said letter by not only filing an utterly frivolous lawsuit, but by also orchestrating a conspiracy of harassment, bullying, and intimidation against plaintiffs' lawyers, their families, employees, and former associates in an attempt to silence plaintiff from naming Jay-Z Herring. Like, he's using his money as power. This effort was meant to scare the plaintiff and to discredit her counsel. That effort failed. It failed. You feel me? Indeed, plaintiff chose to file this amendment as a result of the egregious conduct perpetuated by Carter, according to the lawsuit, a blackmail attempt. Carter also said this lawyer, who I have done a bit of research on, seems to have a pattern of these type of theatrics. Hove is definitely fighting for what he got going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, Diddy got a bunch of money. He got money to fight. Now it's Jay-Z's turn to spend some of his money to fight. I like to see how all this pan out. I don't even have all the information. Everything that I'm reading right here and from this internet and what I'm saying to you is all allegedly. You know what I'm saying? I just think it's really sad that we even entertaining this type of stuff. And but the news is out there, it's public information, so I'm giving it to you the best way that I know how until I find a better way to give it to you. It's your boy Libs from CBN Vlogs, man. Be safe out there, man, and make sure your children is safe, and that's all I'm saying about it, man. Until the next video, peace.